is GamesCenter.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the latest edition of GamesCenter. Aside my co-hosts Mark Kriska and Dale Crow, I am A to the P, Albert Perkins. Thank you so much for stopping by and tuning in.
Some more news this week. Couple video game releases. I know Mark down there is excited for the one. Codemasters has acquired Evolution Studios. Titanfall 2 is on its way.
Ooh.
Oh, never played. Well, I did play the first one.
Did you? Yeah.
Just barely though. Yeah, we got Microsoft E3 presser has been scheduled.
Let the E3 hype begin.
Oh, yeah, been hyping all along.
You know?
Oh, yeah. And then there's an update for that Destiny game.
That
Destiny game.
Oh, yeah. This main topic this week is cheat codes, where they've gone, how they were, and basically, do we need them anymore?
Yeah.
Really,
they've gone down by the wayside.
Not even like, do we need them? Do we want them?
Man. Yeah, it's even in the weekly wrap-ups logo. If you look closely, the up, down, left, right, BA.
Oh, Konami code.
Yeah, the Konami code's in there. It's not even relevant anymore. But
as my generation likes to refer to it, God mode.
Yeah. They also put it into Rocket League.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, they did.
It changes it back
to
the
classic Supersonic Acrobatic Rocket Power Battle, guys!
Oh, yeah.
In the beginning, on repeat.
Over and over again.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. I did not know that.
It should be a fun topic, though.
Yeah,
it
should be.
Sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, a little nostalgicism in there, you know.
cheatCC.
Nostalgism.
Oh, man. Game Revolution.
Yeah.
Game FAQs.
Game
Shark. That was the websites I lived at for like.
Oh,
cheatCC was my way to go.
And Game
I
FAQs.
can't believe people devoted so much time into that.
cheatCC is still a thing.
Oh, yeah, is it?
Yeah, it's like
it's more like a hint thing now. Since
it's like hints, walkthroughs, and game reviews. They do game reviews. They do.
Okay.
I feel kind of bad promoting another website. Yeah. Go to Mammoth. Don't go to them.
Yeah. We'll try to put stuff up on cheat codes.
Mammoth.
Yeah. If there are any that exist anymore, like we've been saying, right?
Yeah.
But before we get into all that, let's talk about what we've been playing a little bit here this week.
Oh, yeah.
Who wants to start? You want me to start again?
I start with Dale because I have a long list.
Oh, okay.
Baseball. Go ahead, Al.
Still playing MLB.
Go ahead, Al. You're up.
Man, I've been playing a lot of MLB as well. I've been playing a little bit of Quantum Break. Not as much as I would have liked though this past week. But that damn baseball game is so good.
Oh, so good.
It's really, really good. I've been the franchise mode there. I'm a pitcher right now for the the Mobile Bay Bears.
Mobile Bay Bears.
Yeah, I'm a starting pitcher there. So I think my ERA is like under 1.
Also,
so
you're gonna get
I think I'm gonna be.
You're gonna get pulled up here pretty soon.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's.
Are
just
you double A or?
I'm double A right
now. Is that Red
I'm
Sox?
5-0.
No, it's not the Red Sox.
That's Arizona Diamondbacks.
The D-backs.
Yeah.
You're gonna if you can elect a trade request as well.
Yeah, I saw that.
So,
yeah, I just don't know if I want to do that. So
stay in the AL.
Stay in
the NL.
You don't have to bat.
Well, I have to bat though.
Yeah.
But I can't.
That's fun.
I can't hit. I suck.
Do you want to face 9 batters? You want to face 8 batters on a pitcher when you get up there?
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, because then it's like I guess
AL.
I can kind of control my destiny if there's like guys on base and I can maybe try to help myself out. You know.
Yeah. Put your bunt up. That's all pitchers really. I mean, not anymore. They're
as long as there's a guy on.
Pitchers are starting to rake.
Francisco Liriano.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's like a legit slugger.
Bartolo Colon.
Yeah.
Right.
No, he doesn't rake. He's my favorite pitcher to watch.
He likes to spin whenever he bats.
And loses his helmet.
Yeah.
And loses his helmet.
He tornadoes the ball.
He
drills himself into the ground whenever he makes a swing. And
he smiles.
Like that old Bugs Bunny cartoon. I like it.
Oh, dude.
All right. What have you been playing?
Was baseball.
Okay.
It is now Ratchet and Clank and the Destiny update.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, I only dabbled in the Destiny update a little bit, but Ratchet and Clank plus Ratchet and Clank equals fun.
More Ratchet and Clank.
Oh yeah.
I had a long list.
I do in the sense of that I had 3 games, and you guys only had 2 or 1.
I had 1.
Yeah,
I had 2,
and I had 3.
I probably played more.
I'm still doing baseball, but I haven't had a game in a few I'm trying to think back in the last game that I got that while I wasn't playing it, all I wanted to do was play it.
Okay. Yeah.
And I can't really think of one recent. I guess running through the Uncharted collection.
Sure. Yeah, I play that on and off, just kind of
Every
hyping
Resident
myself
Evil
up.
game for me.
Well,
Yeah.
it's whenever I platinum
Yes,
a
it's
game,
evil.
I lose my drive for it because there's really nothing else to do in it. You play it so much, trying to platinum it, and
Yeah.
the Uncharted games, I don't want to say are easy to platinum, but they're manageable, they're doable.
Mhm.
So I run through.
You
platinum
go
it.
through the list and
I go through and platinum them, and then they sit on my shelf as a collector's item for the rest of forever. So
Which is why platinums are dumb.
it gives you something to do while you're doing it, though.
Dun, 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 dun. Shots
A new
fired
topic
there.
for another
Shots
day.
fired there.
Yeah, we'll get this. That's where
Nice.
bloodshed will happen.
Yeah.
I will not be dressed up for that. I'm going to be dressed up like Rambo.
I'll have a red shirt.
I'll be naked.
Awesome.
I won't be here.
Yeah, I won't be here either. That's the case.
All right.
See you later.
It looks like
I'm
you
out.
won.
Deuces.
That's right.
But yeah, aside from that, why don't we go ahead and talk about what news went down here for this week?
yeah.
Let's
shall
do
we?
it. We have some great games releasing this week. Ratchet & Clank and Dark Souls 3, just to name a few. Those are probably the biggest ones that most people are excited for. So be sure to pick up both or at least one of those, because I don't think you'll be disappointed. Evolution Studios, the people behind Drive Club and Motor Storm, got bought out by Codemasters, technically, I guess. Evolution Studios is no longer a thing, and their IPs are still owned by Sony, but they are now part of the Dirt franchise, which with Motor Storm under their belt, I'm sure that will be fantastic for upcoming Dirt games and maybe something else that they might be working on, new IPs. Titanfall 2 released a teaser trailer. EA won't be at E3 this year, so that's probably the reason why for the early release of the trailer, but it is out, so you can go out there and check it out. It's coming to PS4 this time, and it will have a story mode this time, so if you haven't played the first one, it's okay. There's not much of a story to go by, but there will be one in this game, so be excited. Microsoft released their presser schedule, or they have their presser schedule, better yet. So we won't know what's in it till closer to E3, but they know what's in it. At 9:30 Pacific time and 12:30 Eastern time on June 13th, we will know exactly what we're getting in for in Microsoft's new E3 presser. And then finally, a Destiny update, Destiny's April update. The biggest update so far since the Taken King. It adds quest lines, it adds new strikes, and it adds Prison of Elders for the people who are above level, I think it was 30 before. So actually something for end of game people to do now. Make sure if you're a Destiny fan to download it and check it out. It adds a lot of new things.
All right, gamers, nerds, and geeks. I hope you enjoyed the news from Mark this week. Some good stuff.
I
man.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, man. I know you're all over that Destiny stuff there, and obviously Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank
too.
and Destiny.
Oh, man.
Pretty much it.
Oh, man.
I love it.
Nice, man. Fantastic.
Yeah, I heard you playing last night. It sounded real fun.
Shots have been fired on Game Center.
If Dale's not here next week, he's dead.
Clearly.
Or in the bathroom. Go on.
We digress, but on to our main topic this week. We want to talk about cheat codes and where they've been and where are they now? We don't see them nowadays.
Oh,
No.
But I can tell you, my first experience with a cheat code was absolutely glorious. Up, down, left, right, BA, start.
And what's that, Al?
Contra, 30 lives, holla. So awesome, man.
I've heard that's one of the hardest games that...
Oh, dude, it was ridiculous. I mean, Konami games back in the day were just ridiculous of how difficult they were. I can just go on and on. It is The Adventures of Bayou Billy was that's probably the hardest game of all time that I've ever. I do believe that Konami did that. Capcom did. Capcom did Mega Man. But
I remember watching one of your old podcasts about the hardest game.
Oh yeah.
How is this?
Bayou Billy was number one, I think. That game is so stupidly hard. It's ridiculous. It's not even enjoyable. I mean, and here's the thing: there's no cheat codes for that game. If you
Is
want
that a Konami game?
it is, I believe.
You can't use Konami code on it?
It doesn't work. No,
Oh, man,
Konami code wasn't always on every Konami game, but you could use the Game Genie. You know, if you wanted
okay.
to go ahead and get into that. But oh my gosh, that game was just like, we should have an episode sometime down the road of like hardest games we've ever played. I feel like that'd be something for sure to talk.
There's
about.
no hard game in my library.
Oh, really? This guy just
Yeah,
beats everything he plays.
I'll remember that the next time. What were you playing? That Assassin's Creed or Uncharted?
Well, when I played them all in a weekend.
Uncharted, yeah, but Assassin's Creed, I just remember all of the anger.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah, because Ezio's dumb.
Shots really.
Quit running up the
Yeah.
wall. I don't want to run up the wall. Stop running up the wall. Headset gone.
Yeah.
There goes the earpiece.
It broke it. That would be a good topic.
Yeah.
Hardest game or the game that made us the most angry?
Now there's an infinite list for angry games. For
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Anything I play.
Rage quit. Games that made you rage quit. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a good feature.
Well, I rage quit about every game, and I was like, well, we'll get this.
Yeah, we digress.
Yeah, absolutely. As we always do here on GamesCenter. But
That's
I
how we
mean,
do.
yeah, going back to yeah, I mean, Contra, there's no way I would have been able to finish that game without the Konami code and getting that 30 lives. And it was there was a variation of the code that was welcome back in Super C. It was down, up, left, right, BA start, I do believe, and it didn't give you 30 lives, but it gave you 10 lives in Super C. So I was like, okay, well, that's
better than
managed.
none.
Something.
Yeah, definitely. Still made it challenging, and everything, but better than the 3 lives that they just initially give you. It's like you can't beat the game with 3 lives unless you're just some kind of like you just know you just know the patterns of what the NPCs are taking.
I have to give that game a shot. I never played it. I never
Yeah?
had anything that early on it as a system.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A little too young. Yeah.
PS1 was my first system.
Oh, okay. Man, you guys
90,
are young.
92 baby right here.
Man. See, I grew up on the 8-bit and
Yeah.
moved on to 16 and everything, but yeah. But I'm trying to think other ones that I played. Battletoads.
Battletoads, yeah.
From Trade West. The BA down start gave you 5 lives.
Yeah.
The game was damn near impossible with just 3 lives. These games just love starting you off with 3 lives, thinking you can go through and
Sonic.
it's like, here you go. There's 3 lives. Yeah.
Doesn't Mario start with 3, but you can get more. Obviously.
Yeah. It was just 3.
Everything
Yep.
starts you with 3.
Yeah. Thankfully in Mario you can just like hop on Koopa Troopa's heads, and everything, and just get 1-ups over and over again.
But
or whatever you want to do. But
Grew up playing was like Charles Barkley, Shut Up and Jam.
nice.
The music, I can still remember the
Or
music.
do you mean Charles Barkley? Shut up and jam.
Get the damn ball.
Get
that
the
in
damn ball.
NHL '94.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the 2 games.
NHL '94 is an epic game. Yeah.
I grew up on.
Twisted Metal.
So on the Genesis.
Yeah.
On the Genesis. That was my first system. Yeah.
Mine was the first games I used. I had 3 games that I used codes.
Oh,
on.
I never used the codes on those games because no.
No, just no.
He just didn't have. Just no.
He's just too
good.
I don't think was there a way to use the Game Shark on the Genesis?
Damn good. I don't know. Was there?
Well, I mean, I don't want to brag.
Oh.
I don't think there was. There was like no ports. I don't think you could put into it.
I don't think so. Just the controller ports, I guess. Right.
Or
And
we
then
just couldn't afford one.
Maybe.
Not a lot of people had Game Sharks. Not then
That's
at
me.
least.
Yeah.
My cousin did. That's how I used
Game Genie was the originator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it. My cousin had one. That's when I used it.
Yeah.
On Twisted Metal.
Twisted.
Yeah.
I didn't use a Game Shark on Twisted Metal. I just used codes.
Yep.
Konami code is in Twisted Metal and it's God mode.
Oh, fantastic.
So, but it's up, down, left, right, circle, square, start.
Oh, okay.
So
Nice little homage there to it.
But yeah, that I don't think I would have ever been able to get through a Twisted Metal game ever. It's a miracle I got through Twisted Metal
Really?
PS3 without God mode. Let alone I've never even beat, and you're gonna roll your eyes and probably walk out of the room when I tell you that I've never beat Twisted Metal Black without God mode.
Wow. I can't believe you never beat it without God mode.
I recently did whenever they added it to PS4.
Well, I respect that.
Yeah.
But I was just too young and I didn't understand. Like I remember when they first came
I
out
unlocked
the
Minion
PS2.
on Black on the PS2. I beat it with Erwan.
Yeah, I didn't even. Yeah, no, I didn't do that yet.
But
Pokemon.
Mumble.
Oh yeah. If you got to catch them all, then it's like, at least the legendaries and stuff, right?
Not even. So Pokemon, I have a very bitter story about because of it. Because I had 150 or 149 Pokemon in Pokemon Red.
That's a lot.
That was before Yellow came out, so I had no idea Mew existed. So I had 149 Pokemon. The only Pokemon I needed was Tauros, which I could catch in the Safari Zone. And I kept failing. I caught all the other Pokemon legit. Completely legit. Traded with friends. Evolved. Yeah, I remember waiting for the school bus and being in the car and using our link cable and like, come on, hurry up. We thought the bus was going to come.
Yeah.
But I remember.
The link cable. I forgot about that.
Yeah. I caught every Pokemon in Pokemon Red. Legitly. Wow. And my uncle spilled beer on my Game Boy. And Game Boy was fine.
Game Boy works fine. Smells like Coors Light.
Yeah, exactly. Popped the game. I took the game out, dried it off, put the game back in.
Yeah.
Game started up. Fine. I was like, okay.
Wow.
Oh,
Deleted
no.
my save.
the Coors Light deleted the save. Was it Coors Light?
It was Icy Light.
Oh, I was close.
Yeah, you were.
Hated it ever
It was
since.
water.
Wow.
And that I remember that night. So I was working on this the entire time, and I think I even got a Mew in the time frame that I did this because I remember that night I was so upset that my mom drove me to Walmart and we bought Pokemon Silver.
Yeah.
That was a lot. And then I got a Game Shark, and I was like, screw this, I'm done.
There you go. It just to get them all.
I was just
after the frustration of what you went through. I mean,
Yep.
that's
took me
traumatic
2 years
for somebody. I mean, young as
I
you
would
were
have
at that
been-
time. That would be
When did
that would be
Pokemon come out?
traumatic.
I mean,
traumatic, right? I mean,
I was in
it like
tears.
1999, maybe 2000, something like that.
I think it
98,
was- I think it
maybe.
was
Just think, the
I
only one
would've
he
been 8
couldn't
years
catch
old.
was a Tauros.
Yeah, it was
Just
a Tauros.
think-
Nobody.
How
uses a
embarrassing!
Tauros.
How embarrassing is that? Let us know.
Don't let us know. I'm done.
That's
I
all
won't
right.
read them.
That's like 140 more Pokemon than I've ever caught.
I was so upset, but that's whenever I'm done messing around. Like I want all the Pokemon. I'm gonna use a Game Shark.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's whenever cheating on games was actual work. I remember having to enter in every Pokemon one by one, and it was like a 5-line code for each Pokemon. So hours.
Did you get missing now?
I did. That's not a real Pokemon.
I know,
So it was not in silver and gold.
Oh, really?
Nope. But I remember adding like all 251 or 52 Pokemon. I entered in a Game Shark one line at a time.
Unbelievable.
Did a trophy pop?
If it would have, I would have done it twice. So that was still work though. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
like
So
I
like here,
didn't. Yeah. In the game, I cheated, but in life and time spent doing it, it was effort and motivation.
Yeah.
I remember printing out pages and pages of codes.
oh, those are the days.
I remember doing that for like Mortal Kombat. Remember the Mortal Kombat blood code?
Yeah, and you just
the game didn't have the blood initially, and you had to go in and put in the blood code that turned all that on. I think
And
at
that's
least,
pretty cool.
at least for Sega Genesis, I believe.
I
yeah.
think think Sega Genesis censored it on purpose.
Okay.
And then that code probably I would assume undid the censoring.
Yeah.
I think I thought I know one of them did. That game wasn't on Nintendo though, was it?
I mean, it was on the original. I can't remember. I feel like it might have been. Yeah. I think
one
it
of
might
them.
have. I know
one of
2
them
was
wasn't
for
censored.
sure.
Yeah, one of them wasn't censored. The other one was.
Yeah, and I think Super Nintendo. I don't know, but now looking back, it's like, why would I don't know. I'm not sure.
We'll find out eventually.
But,
somebody out there.
There's so much stuff on that game.
Oh yeah.
Like all the different levels, you had to like put the little abilities.
And
in
they're
with,
like
the
they're
three
like
things
the
in it.
complete homage guys to the cheat codes, if you will, because you have to put in a doggone code to get the fatalities.
Yep.
you know?
Oh.
Even to this day.
Yep.
You know, so it's kind of cool how you can how they've kind of kept that going,
Yeah,
even
like
though they
print
have easy fatalities now with the one button, which is wah 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 if you can't key it in.
I don't
but
like that. Yeah.
yeah.
But I like you print out the move list. You print out.
Oh yeah. I had this magazine, man, and for Mortal Kombat 2, I literally had every single move memorized. And
Oh, that's ridiculous.
For
That's why
fatalities, probably at least 80 to 90% of them.
That's why I like Tekken. Tekken, I just go like this.
That's how I was with the
Hashtag button.
previous
Hashtag button matching forever.
Yeah. Before Mortal Kombat X, the one on PS3, I had almost all the moves memorized with every character.
Yeah.
It was
So great,
But
man.
now it's in the
You got
past.
the combos and everything.
Well, thanks to the PlayStation Network being hacked, I got to learn them all.
Oh, that gives you time.
So I got to complete the challenge tower and hate myself.
Spent his time when the PlayStation
it came out 2 days.
network was
It came out that
That night.
Yeah.
The night that Mortal Kombat came out.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
I remember I went over to a friend's house and we were playing online, and everything was fine. And then I was like, okay, I'm going home, and then I'll get online. And I went home, and I didn't get online.
And I played my last
and
couple.
he didn't believe me at first. I was like, Dale, I won't let me sign in. And he's like, get online and play.
I'm being a punk.
Yeah, and then I signed him out. And then a month later.
Yeah.
Wow, it was more than a month, wasn't it?
No, it was a
Yeah,
month.
it was a month.
It was a
Yeah.
month. It was longer.
It was a long month.
It
It was longer than our one friend because he was banned for a month before. It literally was like 3 days before he was.
Well, he
able
wasn't
to get
my
back
friend
online.
at the time.
Yeah.
Man, it's crazy. It's crazy to see where the gaming has gone when it comes to the cheat codes from back in the day to now. And speaking of now, let's talk about where the cheat codes have gone now, because really you don't see them anywhere now. Yeah, so
Don't need them.
Yeah, I guess we'll get into what Dale has to say. To see this guy has to say about that. But yeah, we'll be right back and talk about that here.
Yeah.
All right, and when we talk about cheat codes, and where obviously we talked about where they've been and everything from the past. Where in the hell are they now?
I can tell you in 3 words. In 2 words. Regular updates.
Yeah.
I can almost guarantee you that's why, because a lot of codes I don't know if we're supposed to work. So like, I don't know. Some games obviously it was built in. So like Konami codes, stuff like that. But or like Crash Bandicoot, at the end of each level you would get a code so that you just type that code in and it'll take you to that level because there was no saves.
Oh yeah. Even like with Mega Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
the little passcode theme.
Yeah.
Yep.
But like Game Shark and stuff like that, obviously you're hacking the game.
Oh
and
yeah.
Updates would immediately subdue that.
Now, like all the cheats, hints, and all that. I mean, not really cheats anymore, but there's huge guides. There's guides like this thick out for games now, and then people put
Online
all this stuff
videos?
on YouTube. Yeah, and then YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I don't use any of that because I ain't no bitch.
Oh
Fighting words.
man.
I'm not calling everyone. I'm just.
He's just saying he's not one.
I don't need that.
Sometimes you do though.
Yeah.
Not
I
me.
remember God of War. There was a puzzle in God of War 2 where you're in a circular room. There was a door that opened and closed, and you had to be on the weight. And there was a small ledge that you couldn't jump over if you're holding a body. You can't jump if you're holding a body, and there was a dead body on the other side. So obviously it was telling you need to put that body on this lever to open up this door. And I was stuck there for, I'm not exaggerating, probably 2 weeks.
Holy cow.
And then I finally was like,
Man.
okay, I'm done. I'm going on cheatCC. I'm going through the walkthroughs. I'm figuring out how to do it.
Well, if you're doing it for that long, that's kind of like acceptable. I feel like
Or-
if you're
yeah.
stuck on a level for like 2 weeks.
yeah.
But
I
then
mean,
there's also like the 2 words. It's called get good. No, I have used. No, I've used it before if I get stuck, but I don't.
Yeah, it sounds like you have a
Years
differing opinion when it comes to
The codes.
This. Yeah,
I mean, they don't tell you them for a reason.
fair
that's
enough.
true.
In the
Fair
game.
enough, yeah.
But
True.
some games put them in there for okay, so
They're
No, there's,
Easter
also, there's
eggs.
always
There's some Easter eggs, right?
even recently, the Lego games.
Oh,
To
okay.
unlock certain characters, you have to put a code in. There's no other way to unlock the character but to go online, find the code, and put the code in. That's what the code's there for, is to unlock that character.
Well, there you go.
I think
So-
the last time I used like.
That's recent too. That's PS4 and Xbox One.
That is, yeah, okay. That would be like a pretty obviously like immediately recent, if you will. Then, yeah.
Like Lego Marvel Avengers. You had to put codes.
Oh, okay.
And there's only like 5.
Yeah,
But then there's some where it's like get 99 extra or get times 99 multiplier for studs.
Oh, there you go. And that'll obviously help you get achievements.
Yeah.
So.
I think the last game I used any hints for that was without multiplayer, just a solo game, was PS2's Twisted Metal Black. That's when I learned how to get all the characters.
Back
Where,
to Twisted Metal. Yeah.
Because I shot down the plane on accident. I was like,
oh,
how'd
yeah,
this plane
Yellow
come down?
Jacket.
Yeah, I shot down the plane. I was like, how'd this plane come down? I guess
Right.
I shot a fire
That's
missile at it.
lucky.
Yeah,
That
I
is
know.
super lucky.
Yeah.
It's hard as hell. To
And
shoot
I was
that
like,
plane down.
why is this plane down now? Like, do you have to wait? So like the next time I died, because I was like, I want to know how this happened. And then I
Okay.
just sat there and just drove around waiting for it. And, like maybe it crashes after like 5 to 10 minutes. No.
You have to shoot it
No.
down.
Of course I went in there and searched it before I died.
Right.
I was like, oh, I got Yellow Jacket, sweet, and That's the last time I ever used like a hint for like a solo game.
That was like a double whammy though. Like not only do you have to know to shoot the plane down, but whenever you go into the plane crashes on the set, so then you now have to know, the level's now changed. Then you go into the plane and you have to blow up the circuit board. And then Yellow Jacket will come down. You unlock Yellow Jacket. And that you can unlock Yellow Jacket, Axel, Slaughterhouse, and Minion if you beat it with everyone, right?
Yeah. There was a who else can you unlock?
Black.
Warthog.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Warthog or Outlaw, one of the two.
No, Outlaw. He's the cop guy with the square truck. I think
SWAT.
Warthog is the one you unlock. That's on.
Warthog is the
carnival ride. Map. You have to jump up onto that building.
Okay, yeah.
Blow the top off and go down in.
Yeah. It's the Volkswagen tank wheels.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, like some games I think you need codes for.
Yeah.
Or needed them for. A lot of games now I've gotten to the point where I don't need, like, I don't want to say games have gotten easier, but games have realized that it's not fun to die over and over and over again, and when you lose all your lives, like they've even gotten away from that though. If you think about it, you no longer have 3 lives and you have to earn a life.
Well, I'm sorry to not to interrupt you, but the reason why I think that is because of the fact that video games nowadays are a lot easier than what they were back in the day. A lot easier.
And there's a lot of more
which isn't a bad
online,
thing.
Right?
There's a lot more online features.
Yeah, so you can't.
That's
obviously
true
you
too.
can't
I think that's a big thing.
You can't cheat online.
Yeah.
They're obviously big time against cheating online because they'll boot your butt, right?
Yeah. Yep.
There's like modern controllers, but even still, that's a physical cheat. That's not a like you're not hacking.
Not like a coding cheat.
But there's just lag switches and like that's I think now cheat codes.
Yeah, that's
so. But I don't know, like going back to what were we saying with
just talking about what I was saying.
Yeah.
I was just talking about how the games are easier nowadays. Yeah.
Like going back to that, like it doesn't mean that that's not necessarily a bad thing though. Like there are still those hard games, Bloodborne, Dark Souls. Which are I think games have learned that it's no longer like games are no longer just something that you play for just pure gameplay or pure fun. Like I got this far in Sonic and then I died, or I got this far in Mario or this far in Contra before I lost all my lives. Yeah. It's now, and you still have those indie games that do that, where you have one life. When you die, you go back to the beginning, and like Broforce. It's like that. Like it, but now there's there's save points now. There's checkpoints now. There's even save points in online games where like raids and stuff like that in Destiny. You get to a certain point that you're now 3 out of 4 sections done. Whenever you start again, if it's before the update or before the weekly reset, then that's where you start.
Okay.
So like, I feel like that's where the cheat codes have kind of gone away because you needed unlimited lives or you needed the strongest vehicle or the strongest guy or like stuff like that to beat games before. Like you almost needed that unless you were just amazing at the game or practiced a lot at the game.
Right.
So I don't know, like you no longer need that. You now can play games for stories, Uncharted and The Last of Us, and even like Gears of War and stuff like that. A lot of people play for the story, not necessarily for the gameplay. It's just a third-person shooter for a lot of games. Mm-hmm. So what are you gonna like? I don't think it would be that much fun if I couldn't die.
That's why I enjoy horror games the most. I think.
Yeah.
Because usually it's a puzzle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And like one wrong turn, you're dead. Yep. And sometimes like you have no idea where to go. Like
it's good to know that you've made a wrong turn, so it's like okay, I know not to go
that way.
Like on the demo PT. Well, don't do that again.
Right.
You'll get peed on.
Well, even games like that, like, or I guess playable trailers like that, like you don't know that you're failing when you're failing half the time now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like you can keep dying in PT and not. And you might just think that's the game, like that's the playable trailer, but in reality, that like there's something. Like, I was stuck on the one part in it. You have to. There's an X button there, and it says gouge out the eye, and I didn't understand what it meant. You had to hit X on the picture, and then the eye gouges out on the picture frame. I died like 6 times there, and just kept going in a loop over and over again because I had no idea that I had hit X. I saw the X, but it never clicked.
Remember how much time I spent at your house that night?
Oh yeah.
I was looking up the little photo pieces, and I'm sitting there. I didn't do the eye gouging thing. I did everything up to, and I'm like.
And then we had to go online and figure out what to do.
That's crazy.
I didn't beat it that night. I didn't even get to move on.
Yeah, but like then now cheat codes are go online, see somebody else do it, and try to mimic what they do or something along those lines. That's not your cheats. Like that's where hints and guides.
Man, it's crazy. It's crazy to see where it's been from from back in the day and to where it is now.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, like I said, I remember going on cheatCC or game FAQs.
Oh yeah,
it pretty much went
Absolutely.
from advantages
Some
to
strategy
extra.
guides used to be a big thing too.
Oh,
I mean, they're still out now,
Yeah.
but they're not as nearly as big.
Oh yeah, no, like I remember it was like every game had a strategy guide.
Yeah,
And Prima was like
Prima games, man. Yeah, they still are the main ones. But I remember going through Final Fantasy X in college, and I would not have gotten through that game without that Prima guide, strategy guide.
now I have strategy guides I buy for games that I think I might need and I never use them. I have them for Borderlands, I have one for Destiny, Batman. And I use the Batman one here and there, but like
Is it Prima or Prima? It just went into my head.
it might be it's Prima, I think.
Oh, okay.
It's Prima. now the big one is Brady games.
Oh, okay.
Or Brady guides or something.
Yeah.
I just think that all those went from enhancements from back in the day to now they're just extras.
Yeah. Basically.
Like, if you find it, good for you.
Yep. Exactly.
They're all Easter eggs.
A little pat on the back. Yeah, a little pat on. Good for you.
Now go kill some people.
That's great.
But yeah, I think they're just extras now.
Yeah. I think you're
it's
right.
hard. It's hard to hide Easter eggs anymore with social media and everything now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like I gotta show you this. Like back, oh my gosh,
it just goes viral. Share.
Did you do this Mario thing where you can go straight to like World 9 or something from the beginning? You know.
Mm.
Like
that's the way it is in
crazy.
Gone Home. You can be gone home in 90 seconds.
Nuts. Man, that's nuts.
What?
Why would you want to do that?
What?
There's a trophy. For
Oh, that was fun.
Like you won't.
Minute and a half, you're done.
Well, there's a trophy for beating. Well, you don't really.
Wow.
The game. There's a hidden door to get to the final room in the game, and you don't know it's there until you beat the game originally. Once you beat the game originally, you can just go right up to the hidden door and walk.
But what if you like look it up and find out about it?
What if you find the door? What if you find the door in the first playthrough?
Exactly.
It's a wall. It's literally a wall.
What if you're just running
There's
around
no reason
searching?
There's no reason for you to. It doesn't give you a prompt to click
Yeah,
on
I know.
it.
Oh.
So there's no reason for you
see
like.
that.
Oh,
I see what
wow.
you're saying.
So unless you're clicking on
Yeah.
everything when you first walk in, you will not know that it's there.
Just imagine if they accidentally found it the first play. They're like,
what is this? And you walk in and
then the
game's
game's
over.
over.
Like, what the?
that would be like
That was
that'd be the worst game
that
of all
was the
time.
game?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I just
But
spent
imagine that
$60
story.
for a minute and 30 seconds of my life.
Imagine that story that you have with somebody though.
Oh, yeah.
Don't buy this game.
That's true.
Like
That's
why?
true.
That game was amazing. Then you get all the I beat it in 90 seconds.
It's stupid.
What? What do you mean you beat it in 90 seconds?
I'm just
It took me
that
5
good, bro.
Yeah. Man, that's nuts. That's crazy.
Yep.
Good stuff, guys. Great topic this week. I feel like we had a little struggle figuring out what we were going to talk about, but I think it turned into be a really good topic for sure.
Yeah.
So
It was one of those topics that could like snake its way into just stories that you use.
yeah,
Like-
yeah. I think that makes for the better shows.
Yeah, bring back the nostalgia.
Let us know if you think
Yeah.
so too.
Yeah, let us know in the comments section below. And speaking of which, if you want to go ahead and hit up more weekly wrap-up videos, you can head on over to the Weekly Wrap-Up's YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/weekly wrap-up gaming. Also, while you're here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You might as well, it's just one little click. Hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and subscribe to our videos. Since I can't talk. And go ahead and subscribe to us there. Also, Mammoth Gamers, you want to make sure you're over to Mammoth Gamers. PAX East 2016 is right around the corner. We're gonna have full coverage there. We have a few journalists that are heading to PAX East 2016. Oh, yeah. So you obviously want to make sure you're over on our site checking us out. That's mammothgamers.com. Also, make sure you're following us on Twitter. That is at mammoth_gamers. Check us out at mammoth_gamers. Myself, if you want to follow me on Twitter, you can do that. I am at Albert Perkins. You can hit me up on there. No annotations allowed here. Well, they're allowed. I just don't feel like putting them in. Also, if you want to go ahead and follow me on Facebook, I'm on there. You can just search for me there. I'm on the PlayStation Network. I'm on Xbox Live. I'm on Steam. Man, I'm on everything. Just hit me up on Albert Perk 21.
I'll go next since that was going to take forever.
You can follow me on PlayStation at allday_crowbar, all_days_crowbar.
Nice.
Xbox.crowbar.
What is
my thing.
What is
My
happening?
I was pointing down, bro.
Twitter, the Dale Crow. Facebook, Dale Crow. You guys go ahead now.
You done?
Wait, you bored? You bored? Turn his mic off. Get him out of here. You can follow him at I'mBored.com.
Yeah.
Don't go there. I don't know what that is.
I'm terrified.
Yeah, I'm going to go there after this.
Brother.
You can follow me on Facebook and Google and YouTube at Mark Kriska. Everything else, Xbox, Steam, PlayStation definitely, and Twitter, it's Lost Heroes 13. Heroes with the ES.
Nice. Fantastic. Appreciate you guys tuning in. And that's been Game Center. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in. For Mark Kriska, Dale Crow. Holla at you guys. Until next time.
Peace out, mother.